A+ലേക്കുള്ള വഴി ഇനി തനിയെ തുറക്കാം. Subscribe to the ENCLAPS channel. Ring the bell button and open success. It's that easy.
Hello. We can draw only one straight line joining any 2 points. Let's see how the change in the x-coordinate and the change in the y-coordinate correspond to any point taken up to such a range. If the x-coordinate of the points is equal, then the line is parallel to y-axis, and if the y-coordinates are equal, it would be parallel to the x-axis. Look at these pictures. Note the coordinates of the 2 points on the line shown in the first figure. Their x-coordinate is equal. Then that line will be parallel to the y-axis. In the second picture, the y-coordinates of the points on the line shown in it are equal. Then it will be parallel to the x-axis. What if the x-coordinate and the y-coordinate are different? Look at the picture. The x-coordinate and the y-coordinates of the points on the lines in the 2 pictures given here are different. Then what is the speciality of the line? The line would be slanted, not parallel to either axis. As we move along such a line, the x and y coordinates change at every point. There is a rule to this change. Let's see what that is. Look at this picture. It shows the line joining the points 2, 5 and 6, 7 and 2 other points x1, y1 and x2, y2 on it. There is also 2 right triangles are drawn with these 2 pieces of the line as hypotenuse and perpendicular sides parallel to the axis. The coordinate of the third vertex of the small right triangle is 6, 5 and the coordinate of the third vertex of the larger right triangle is x2, y1. If so, how to find the length of the perpendicular sides? The length of the horizontal perpendicular side of the smaller right triangle is the difference of the x coordinates of the points at both ends. Similarly, the length of the perpendicular side on the right will be the difference of the y coordinates. Then we get the perpendicular side as 4 and 2 for the smaller right triangle and the perpendicular sides as x2 minus x1 and y2 minus y1 for the larger right triangle. It can be said that the vertical perpendicular side of the lower right triangle is half of the horizontal perpendicular side. The same goes for the upper triangle. That is, y2 minus y1 equals 1 by 2 into x2 minus x1. This can be any 2 points on the line x1, y1 and x2, y2. The change in the x coordinate and the y coordinate in this line is, as we move along this line from one point to another, the change in y at each point is half the change in x. Now let us take the other 2 points and check the change in the x coordinate and the y coordinate of the points on the line joining them. Let me take 1, 4 and 5, 12. As we move along the line joining them from 1, 4 to 5, 12, the x coordinate increases by 4, the y coordinate by 8. That is, the change in y is 2 times the change in x. The same thing happens at any 2 positions on this line. The change in the x coordinate and the y coordinate in this line is, in moving along the line joining 1, 4 and 5, 12, the change in y at each stage is twice the change in x. In both these lines, as x increases, so does y. For example, if we take 2 points 3, 6 and 7, 4, the x coordinate increases by 4 and the y coordinate decreases by 2. Then the change in the x coordinate and the y coordinate in this line is, in moving along the line joining 3, 6 and 7, 4, the change in y at each point is negative of half the change in x. In general, in any line not parallel to either axis, the change in y coordinate is the product of the change in x coordinate with a fixed number. Or it can be said, in any line not parallel to either axis, the change in y is proportional to change in x. On a line parallel to the x axis, the y coordinate does not change. Therefore, the y difference of any two points on such a line is 0. This is the difference of x multiplied by 0. So, here too the y difference is multiplied by the x difference by a fixed number. But the change in x and y is not proportional. Look at this picture. Geometrically, the x difference is the horizontal shift and the y difference is the vertical shift. Then the y difference divided by the x difference gives the rate of change of vertical shift with respect to the horizontal shift. In other words, the constant of proportionality of the change in coordinates of a line is a measure of the slant of the line. It is called the slope of the line. Look at this picture. Considering the line joining the points -2, 1 and 0, 2, we can see that x difference of the coordinates is 0 minus -2 equals 0 plus 2 equals 2 and y difference of the coordinates is 2 minus 1 equals 1. Then we get the slope equals 1 by 2. Similarly, you can find the slope of other lines in the picture. This concept can be used to find other points on the line where two specified points meet. For example, let us look at the line joining the points 3, 5 and 6, 7. For these 2 points, the x difference is 3 and the y difference is 2. So, anywhere on this line, as the x coordinate changes by 3, the y coordinates changes by 2. The slope is obtained by dividing the y difference by the x difference. So, here the slope of the line is 2 by 3. That is, the y change is 2 by 3 parts of the x change. Now, if we increase the x coordinate of the point 3, 5 by 1 and make it 4, will there be such a point on that line? Look at the picture. The line drawn parallel to y-axis through the point 4, 5 cuts the line, isn't it? The x coordinate of the point of collision is 4. So, how do you find its y coordinate? For that, we can change the picture like this. Its x coordinate is 1 more than 3. So, to get the y coordinate, we must add 2 by 3 to 5. Thus, 4, 5, 2 by 3 is a point on this line. In the same way, we can find a point on this line with its x coordinates any number we choose. For example, what is the point on this line with x coordinate 9? 9 is 6 added to 3. Then add 6 into 2 by 3 equals 12 by 3 equals 4 to 5 to get the y coordinate. That is, 9, 9 is another point on this line. Can the concept of slope also be used to find the position of the point where two lines intersect? We will see. For example, let's take the line joining 0, 2 and 6, 4 and the line joining 3, 1 and -2, 6. Let their point of intersection be x, y. There will be two lines. Look at the right leaning line. As the x coordinate changes from 0 to 6, the y coordinate changes from 2 to 4. So, y change is 1 by 3 of the x change anywhere in the line. Since the point xy is on this line, from this statement we get y minus 2 equals 1 by 3x. Now look at the left leaning line. As the x coordinate increases by 5, the y coordinate decreases by 5. Then anywhere on this line, when x increases by 1, the y coordinate decreases by 1. That is, the y change is the negative of the x change. Since the point xy is also on this line, from this we can also write y minus 1 equals 3 minus x. Consider the first equation, y minus 2 equals 1 by 3x. This can be rewritten as x minus 3y equals minus 6. This is equation number 1. Now consider the second one where y minus 1 equals 3 minus x. We can change it as x plus y equals 4. This is equation 2. Subtracting equation 1 from equation 2, 4, 5 equals 10. Y equals 10 by 4 equals 5 by 2 equals 2, 1 by 2. If the value of y is given in equation 2, then x equals 4 minus 5 by 2 equals 3 by 2, which is equal 1, 1 by 2. That is, the point where the line intersect is 1, 1 by 2, 2, 1 by 2. Now, did you understand how the change of the x-coordinate of the points on a line is related to the change of the y-coordinate, and how to find the slope of a line and using these concepts to find the positions of any point on a line. See you later.
3 ലക്ഷത്തിലേറെ വരുന്ന ചോദ്യോത്തരങ്ങൾ ഏറ്റവും കുറഞ്ഞ ചിലവിൽ സ്വന്തമാക്കുവാൻ ഉടൻ തന്നെ ഡൗൺലോഡ് ചെയ്യൂ എൻക്ലാപ്സ് ദ ലേണിംഗ് ആപ്പ്.